Today I'm going to share with you the FireFox Web Developer tool, which is something that I use all the time when I'm designing. The tool works on Chrome as well, but I'm a Firefox girl. And if you're not a big fan of this one, there's another one called Firebug that you can check out. So the first thing I want to show you is just how it highlights the divs on your page. So I'm clicking Tools and then Web Developer Extension, and then I'm going to go under CSS and click Display Style Information. And if there's anything that you can't see because the video is a little bit small, I'm going to put screenshots on the blog so you'll be able to see the text really well. Okay, so you click Display Style Information, and you got a little box at the bottom here. And I'm going to move that down so you can see it's highlighting in red the different parts of the website. So I've got the header right here, and you can see I've got my title linked, and then it's going to highlight the sidebar. There we go. And then I've got my middle column here and the sidebar on the right. And then I have a big div running around the entire thing, holding it all in place. There it is right there. So I use that a lot when I have like a sidebar running into something else or dropping down. I can kind of see what's pushing it over. The other thing I use this for a lot is if there's something in the template, like if I'm editing someone else's template or adding in a new element from a plugin that I'm trying to style and I can't figure out what tags are surrounding it. So I'll show you real quick the H2 tag that I have on my post titles. So let me move this up so you can see that a little bit. So what I'm going to do is get that red box right around the item that I want to look at. I'm going to click on it, and right down here it is displaying all of the tags that are affecting that. So we just have the H2 tag. So it has all of the different font family, font weight, the font size, the margins, how the text is aligned, and say that this is something I wanted to change. So I would go over, let me close this out. So make sure you remember what it's pulling up here. So it's content H2. I'm going to close this out and go over to my style sheet in WordPress. And I'm going to scroll down and find H2, and it's right here. So another good way if you have a really, really long style sheet is to click Control or Command F, and that's going to give me a little box at the bottom. And I can just put H2 in there. Oops. And let's see. There we go. And then it's going to find me that H2 tag that I want to adjust. So I'm going to show you one more, kind of using the same technique. We're going to look at the search box. So you might be trying to figure out how to change something that's a little bit random or is not a generic tag. I'm going to go Web Developer Extensions, CSS again, and then Display Style Information. And then I'm going to get that box. Let's say we want to change this search box. I'm going to get that red highlight right around that, click on it, and then scroll down, and you can see it's got a couple of different things affecting it. It has the input, type submit, and then search submit. And so I could go in here and I could change like the color of the text or the background color, and then I would use the same technique to say, okay, this is under search submit, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back into my style sheet, use my little find trick, paste search submit in there, and I found it super easy. And then you just decide what you want to change, save it, and then you can see what you did. Okay, another great tool is being able to edit the CSS live. So I'm going to click Tools, Web Developer Extensions, CSS, and then I'm going to go to Edit CSS. And you'll see right down here I've got my style sheet, I've got the widget CSS, I have a couple of plugins in here that I can edit as well. But we're going to go ahead and edit that H2 tag again so you can see how it works. Okay. So all you have to do is change it down here, and you'll see that my text has enlarged up here. And once you go through and change a bunch of things and get it the way you want it to look, you can save your file and then upload it again into WordPress. Okay, I'm going to show you one last feature, and this has to do with one of my biggest pet peeves, which is when people's images are not the same width as their text. There's two ways to figure out how wide your post space is. The first one is to go back under CSS, display style information, and I'm going to get that red box right around the center column. And right here you can see content, and the width is 625 pixels. So that's how wide you want to make your images. There's one other way to do this, and that is to use the measuring tool. This is going to be under miscellaneous, and it says display ruler. And it just gives you this little box. You can drag it all over the place, and I'm going to bring it right down here, and then make it wider, right to the edge of my text, 626. So that's going to be close enough to make your whole center column look nice and clean. And usually, at least personally, and I think a lot of other designers do this, we're not going to set the column at 626. We're going to set it at 620 or 625 or 630. We like nice round numbers. Okay, so if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions on HTML, CSS, nerdy design stuff, feel free to leave a comment. Thanks for watching.